Hello everyone, it's Fruits here. Welcome back to our series of how to create a community airport in Power Simulator 3. In this episode, I will go over how to do airport lights and apron lights for your airport. So, I'll start with airport lights. That is the one that you control on your F6 panel. That's the light for all the taxiways and all the runways. And there are two ways to do this. If you use FBI's template of a Unity file, it will come with this object called airport lights, and he will have everything built in. But if you do not, you will have to just create an empty object called airport lights. And basically what you do here, add a component light generator, and you drag in airport editor to here, and you also need to find the lamps, which is in asset model packs lamp. And what we have here is you want lamp ground A as your taxiway center lamp, elevated 14A1 as your taxiway site lamp, runway center lamp is ground C, and runway site lamp is elevated 14B1. And basically, if you do it your own way, you just drag them from find this and just drag and drop them in there. And for the distance, it's 5, 5, 3, 4. And then basically, if you have everything done, what you need to do is just click do it generate. And now currently I have everything already generated, but I'll just go ahead and delete all of these so I can show you what it looks like. Delete this one. And just click do it generate, and you can see now we have lights everywhere on our taxiways. There's our center lamps, there's our side lamps, and when you choose the airport lights in game, it'll just light up. And apron lights does not have any script that you can use to do it. It's just you have to use Unity's light to make your apron lights. And how I do this, I like to store apron lights in like one big folder, like how these airport the taxi lights are stored. I create this apron lights game object, and then under there I create another game object, and I just call this like one. And it doesn't matter what you name it. And what I need to do is add a component and choose light. The Unity light that's built into the Unity engine. And this will light up whether you have the airport lights selected in the F6 panel or not. This will be like on anyway. And if we click this panel will pop up, and here what do you want to choose? This you choose spotlight mode, you choose faith, you choose pyramid, and radius you can spot angle gives this like 160, 0 in the radius. And what if you want to see how this light looks real time in Unity, you'll have to click over here and choose that. And now you can see everything is darkened. And let's raise this up 50 meters. And you can see, you can already see there's like a teeny tiny bit of area that's lighted up. But we want this area to be bigger and obviously brighter, and that's here and here. And the intensity will to give this like a big number, like between 70K and 110K, something like that. We're just gonna do 110K here. And now this is gonna be like very intense, very bright. And the temperature is basically lower. It's like it's more of a reddish color, and it's more of a whitish color, bluish color. If you put this really high, you can just drag. And I would just go for like something in the middle, like 5,000. That's good. And most important thing you want is range. And here it depends on whether your light is like this teeny tiny bit over here, or it can be a huge area. But you can see the light is now pointing this direction instead of straight down. So we want to give this a 90-degree rotation on the x-axis. And I can see the slide is pointing perfectly downwards from up here. And we can just now, oops, right, here we go. We just move that to like where we want it. And let's put one over here, I guess. Looks like this area needs some light. There you go. And you can see that this lights this entire area up. And what you want to do is basically repeat this process and until you get satisfied with your progress. And let's like lighten up this entire apron. And then after you're done, you want to check that you don't have more than 300 of these apron lights. So this is why that we use these big square boxes of lights, because it can just cover a huge area itself. Because if we have over 300 lights, they will not look good in the game and they will just like flicker. And you don't want that. So anything under 300 will work, but everything over 300 will just look horrible. And after you're done, you just need to save and export it as a package. And that will come with both of your Urkel lights and your lights in game. And that is about it for this video, and I hope you find it useful, and I'll see you guys in the next one.